Hello everyone, this is Pilpoh. Welcome back to Reclamation. Now, I got a ridiculously good comment recently about the Blood Altar, and what I'm going to do today is I am going to try and do a little bit more with blood magic. I didn't want to do more with blood magic, if I'm honest, but I want to automate this. I'm on an automation kick, right? So, we are going to go to the edge of the hidden realm today. We might go to the other realm as well. We're going to go to a different dimension today is what I'm trying to say. So, to do this, we do need some runes. Water, fire, earth, and air. And we need one. Maybe for easier construction, we might have to make a ritual diviner as well. Basically, we want to make these things right here, the ritual stones. And that is reinforced slates, which are only tier 2, I believe. We need 40 of them. But we also need to make the, I can't remember where they are in here, but they're in here somewhere. These things. We need to make the inscription tools. So for that one, we need a tier 3 ghast tier, which is fine. We could do that. We need a magma cream, which I'm pretty sure we could do that as well. Yeah, we've got everything to do that easy enough, right? Yeah, we could easily do that one. The blue one is some lapis, which again, we could do. Easy peasy. So I'm going to bookmark the lapis. And then the green one right here is just some obsidian. Funny enough, we don't have obsidian. Obsidian might be the one that we struggle the most with right there. Never mind. We've got magma blocks. We can just wash them. Okay. We'll do that today then. So obsidian, lapis, magma creams, and ghast tiers. Now, between episodes, what I've been doing, you might notice right here, that is going down. I'm sucking all of the blood and I'm putting it into the basic tank over here. And I've already put, if I run over here, I put 10,000 life essence in here. Now, if we were to try and get some lapis, do you remember that we needed to use some glowstone to get lapis? And we can get like 90 lapis if we were to use like a ton of glowstone right there. I just thought it'd be a good idea to fill this with life essence because I know we're going to need it quite a bit later on. And this was actually kind of slow getting it out, so I'm putting it into a tank right here. I am actually gonna break this now. Hey, I nailed it. There you go. So we've got another 1200. Now I'm just gonna stick it at the back there. I'm not actually gonna put it in there for now, but what we're gonna do today is we're gonna try and get ourselves 40 ritual stones. We're gonna get all the inscription tools. I might actually, if we have a look at the inscription tool, yeah. Might have to get some diamonds today. Oh, what a bother. We have to get some diamonds. That's actually absolutely fine, right? Because we've got the amethyst crystals, which, if I'm not mistaken, it's basically a block of lapis every time. So what we just did there, getting all of the blood, was a good idea. Basically, the whole plan is we're going to go to the edge of the hidden realm. They've got some spawners in there. We can use a cardboard box, which does remind me, I need to make a sawmill before we go. Yeah, we're going to turn that into steel. Now, before we do that, I want to just quickly have a run upstairs, and we'll go to our little tree farm. This thing's just been chugging away. I had to add, if we have a look in here, I had to add a storage upgrade. That's right. This thing has been doing so well, incredibly well, when it comes to getting us loads and loads of like oak. It's really good. I actually was so surprised. That's the second, might be the third time that I've emptied that out. But I've been doing this and then going down to the embers area. And then I've been running over here and I've just been smelting them up. Because, I mean, we'll smelt them up like that. We'll get loads of charcoal and then we can use that for getting ember stuff, which means we can get more of the zinc, and then it's just so good, right? Wait for this to be done. That one is done. Thank you. Ice bucket challenge. We love it. Kind of guessed that there would be something around here, so I'm just going to take the ghast here and we're going to get out of here. Right, so to get the glow, I'm kind of doing two things at once right here. It might be a bit confusing, to be fair. Didn't want to do that. 1, 2, 3. No, 1, 2. Thank you. So this thing goes over here, and we could do that. I might actually put all this other obsidian up here. So all of these are to get the ritual, whatever they're called, inscription tools. We want to get ourselves a ritual diviner. And I believe that's also a quest. Ritual Diviner, and then a Master Ritual Stone, and then a weak activation crystal. Forgot about making one of these. That's absolutely fine, though. This should be okay. We could do that. This will get us some glowstone. We need like a ton of glowstone for this. But before we do, well, whilst that's happening, I guess what we could do is I can hop back down here. And how much is it for the Garcia in the Blood Altar? 1,000. Okay, that's not too bad. That's actually really good. I wonder if it's 1,000 for each of them. Because if that's the case, we've got... Yeah, we got enough blood blood essence in here. Or life essence, sorry. Can't call it blood because it's life essence. But we know it is blood. So anyway, take that one out. Pop that one back in. And so on and so on. We'll get all of the inscription tools. That is probably not part of the quest, no. But after that, we do kind of need to go ahead and get ourselves a ton of reinforced slates. We need 40 reinforced slates, actually. I mean, I've already made these ones, so we are kind of already there. You can actually use these inscription tools without having to make the Ritual Diviner, but I want to make the Diviner anyway because it does make everything easier. And then we can use the... We might need more life essence than this, but that's fine because we got some at the back here. Now, annoyingly, it goes through like this instead of like us putting all of it in at once. I mean, I might be able to... Can I put this on top and then use my configurator? I've already got it on me. There it is. Oh, you can. Oh, good. There you go. So that's now full up. Nice. So now we pop this one back through. This will get us the amethyst. And then we can make the amethyst, block up all of the amethyst. We should at some point look into... How do we make the budding version? Oh, there you go. You can make a chalk, weak activation, a couple of runes apparently. And then you can get yourself a budding amethyst. That'd be kind of fun. 4,000 activation power though, which is kind of annoying, but that should be okay. First set of amethyst shards. Turn those like that. The other way to do it, I believe you can do... So I've never used the amethyst golem before, by the way. I know it's kind of a shock because they're like really useful and I've just never used them. But yeah, we could put the amethyst golems together. Is that not how I do it over here? Amethyst does not go in like that. 10,000 life essence. My goodness. Okay. Okay, I'll get one and then I'll do the rest off camera, obviously. When this one finishes, we can pop it in there and we can get ourselves our first diamond. You just know that that's going to be in the title of the video as well. Our first diamonds. Come on then. So then what we can do with 4 diamonds is we can make the Ritual Diviner. Later on, we will need to use some demonic slates, which, by the way, they're the tier 4 ones, to make ourselves the, like, better version of Ritual Diviner. You need 2 of these dusk right here, which are blocks of coal, apparently. Fair enough, we can do that. First diamond, and that is all the gems as well. Oops, did not mean to do that. Whoopsie daisy. I was not looking. That was my fault. There are runes, by the way, that you can add, which means that... I think they're called displacement runes or something like that. And it basically means that it will drain the blood out of... Or, sorry, the life essence out of the blood altar quicker. So you don't have to worry about this. But I need 30,000 blood, life essence, to go into that tank so I can convert all of those amethyst blocks into diamonds. Okay, I've just thought about something. The life essence right there in the bucket, because we got like speed runes and stuff, is actually pretty decent. So instead of doing this, I'm going to get rid of the pipe. Ah, but then we'll have like an odd number of life. It should be fine. Right. So instead of doing this, I'm actually going to use a basic logistic right there. Okay, don't hate me for this. I'm trying to get like as much blood out of this as I can. So if I do that, get rid of that right there. We are going to put that as the filter. And then we can use our logistic pipe right there. Basically, the displacement runes are a pain in the bum. So that's going to go there. And then we could say you can pipe out like that. You're going to fill up. Is that going to work? You are filling up by the looks of it. It does take a little second though, doesn't it? And then when that has converted, it will go into here, which will then go into here, which will then fill this one up. That is way quicker than setting up a bunch of displacement runes and putting them in there. Here we go. Right. Could take that one back off and we'll have a look. That is going to make us 2 more diamonds. We have got everything we need, I think. I need a stick. Right. Sorry. What were we doing? We're over here, weren't we? So let's grab these 2 diamonds. We've got 4 diamonds right now. I can make the ritual diviner. Part of the quest. It's not all the quest. Nice. Right. So what we need to do now is I need to swap that out for I've got my little thing over here. I think it's reinforced slates that we need, right? So we need 80,000 blood to get this all up and running, basically. Let's do because it's okay. Let's have a look at this one. It takes 2,000, so we can do basically like 10 at a time if we go to like max this out. Right, there you go. That is 10 blank slates have gone in. I'm using the hopper to put them in, by the way. And then this one over here, when those all get converted, will the reinforced slate should go into here. I think reinforced is the one that we're looking for, isn't it? All right, I'm getting myself some of that sweet, sweet regeneration. So we're making one of these falling, however you say that. Anyway, chuck all of these in to get ourselves a spring rune, I think it is. You need a spring rune for all of this. Lovely. Oh, this needs flipping Britannia, though, doesn't it? I mean, we... Like that. There you go. I'm going to put a sign right here and then put a sign down there. I like that idea. We're going to do that. Okay. Charting. We're not really going down this path, by the way. We're just going to use this because we want to get upstairs, basically. But we can use this to come up here. We've got this over here. Path is too far. Too far off the path. What do you mean? Charting. It says charting now. I guess we had to chart it, I guess. Shift, click, path charted. Okay, so if we left click on that one. Sweet, this is where we are. And then what I can do is one of those, click right here. And Britannia is going to give us some regen. Click right here. This is a really bad way of doing it, but it is what it is. We could always set up some like actual proper mana. Oh, by the way, this is the foodie eaty one that I was talking about before. So we can take like, I don't know, half a stack of our toast right there, and that's going to give us a little bit of mana. Right, what we're going to do is pop over to the nature's altar. There's nothing around, is there? No. I'm just going to put all of the deep slate in. Why not? There you go. Oh my goodness, that is so quick. That is quicker than I thought it would be, if I'm honest. Anyway, there, right there is 40 ritual stones. Now, the reason I made 40 is because you need 1 master ritual stone, and there's 36 that I needed for this specific thing right here. So if I do this, you can see 4 plus 16 is 20, plus 10 is, well, 30, and then plus 6, 36. But the middle one is the activation. Master Ritual Stone, that's the one. That does remind me, I do need an activation, weak activation, right? I forgot about this. Okay, that might take me a little bit to get this, which is fine. We could do this right here. We needed a diamond for that, and we've literally got a diamond. It's like we planned it. Okie dokie, so that is the lava crystal. This thing's pretty cool, by the way. You can put this in a furnace. It's definitely not going in there. Something's broken with it. You know what? Tis okay. We will just use this for the blood altar over here. God, this... I've just realised how interesting this looks right here. Um, we've got cables and stuff all coming over the place. Yeah, I don't think this is what was imagined when first doing this. Anyway, we do also need to fill up our Magician's Blood Orb, so I'm going to pop that one in. And we're going to just... I might make a Divination. Divination Sigil, this thing. Right, need to make this Arcane Ash, so I'm going to put this one, this one, this one, and this one in. We do have some in there already. I forgot what the other bits was. We've got one of those, and we've got a redstone, in fact. We'll take that, thank you. So come back over here, and I've got one of the blank slates. So what we do, right-click it on the floor. It does have a durability, so you can use it multiple times. Now, I think you augment it with redstone first, like that. And then you put a blank slate in, like that. There you go. And I really like the animations. Just think it looks nice. And Divination Sigil. Lovely. There you go. So we can see we've got 9,000 in there right now. So if I take this one out, I don't know how much it is. I think it's like 80,000 you need. If I do that, you can see this is like draining in there. We can see that that's going up significantly, which is pretty good. Ooh, done it. There you go. We got over 80,000 right there. So I'm actually going to pop upstairs. I probably should just use my my Britannia warp, but oh well. So I'm thinking we build it over here somewhere. To be fair, it doesn't need to be anywhere important. We're not going to spend an insane amount of time in this one, but yeah. Anyway, I'm going to place that there. Shift and right click, and it will put you on Edge of the Hidden Realm. That's the one we need. And then all you do is you literally just right click the Master Ritual Stone. And then you want to do that right there. There you go. I think all of them are there. Beautiful. And now I can use the weak activation crystal. Did it do it? Actually, no. It will say in the chat if it did it. Ooh, hey, there we go. And what is nice about this is you can get rid of all of the smooth stone. And this is the only thing you need right here. I'll leave the rest of it. You know what? It'll look weird if I don't take the top bit off now. But yeah, there you go. That is a portal to the Hidden Realm. So we are just going to right click and we're joining world. Ooh, it's dark. Okay, pop that there. This is all life essence, so we can pick all of this up if we wanted to. And what you get in the chest is you get one iron key. In fact, there's a chance that we won't get any iron keys. Now, they are kind of a pain in the bum to make. I have got I need to make an upgraded Tartaric gem. My Tartaric, I don't even have on me right now because he's full. And so is the Sentient Sword. I do need to, at some point, make the better version of this. So it's the lesser. So, yeah, we could do that. That doesn't look that bad, to be fair. Ooh, max. Okay, minimum, we need 60 will, though. So we might need a second Tartaric. That's fine, we could do that. Anyway, with this key, what we could do... do one of those. Ow. Okay, and then there's a bunch of baddies, and we are getting out of there because that was terrifying. Right, there you go. There is the sawmill. I can use this with the sticks to get myself cut. Exactly. Let's go over to Theurgy. I'm gonna pop this on the. I'll put it right up there. That'll do us. This is super annoying. The sounds that this makes, by the way. Do you want to hear the most annoying sound in the world? And there we go. There's 4 of them. Whoa. Nice. So I can take this. We might need to make ourselves a couple more of those keys that we just saw from Blood Magic. And Blood Magic. And then key. So there's these ones right here. You can make them imbued slates with iron and redstone. And as we said before, we do need to make ourselves at least the common version of the Tartaric gem. Which is actually the 3rd tier, not even the 2nd tier. Uh-oh. Right, I'm going to do that. And then we're going to dig into the wall. Yeah, he did run up to here, didn't he? From here, we can attack. Okay, I am in here. I don't really remember where the spawner is. I'm pretty sure it's right here. Please don't attack me. There it is. I thought it'd be right there. Now. I think that's the only spawner. I could be wrong. There might be a spawner in here as well. I'm pretty sure... If we die now, that would be funny. But I'm pretty sure we can come in here. And there is no other spawner. Oh, this is cool as well. We can get some warped, like... warped stems and stuff. Now, towel fruit is always good. Towel oil. You can use that for the advanced cutting fluid, so that's not too bad. Oh, yeah, perfect. Oh, nice. That actually gives you some, like, iron and stuff. I like that. It's pretty good. Take some of these. I really like the obsidian path as well. So we might have to take some of that eventually. For now, though, I think that was basically everything in here. I'm going to probably... I'm going to take everything, if I'm honest, because I feel like we could do with everything from in here. But we'll take the skeleton skull. Why not? Is there another one up here? Is that a... with a skeleton skull? Yes, please. Thank you. That is really good for us. We can use that on our altar. Our... whatever you call it, altar. Now, the other thing that we really should take... and we are definitely going to take. We're going to take the cardboard box with us. Right. We have emptied our inventory and everything. Okay. Iron shovel and a cauldron. Perfect. This one is currently 2,800. That's pretty good. I put that one there. 4,200. Nice. This one also doesn't have the chalice as well. So we put the chalice on this one. That'd be kind of good. Right. I don't remember why we needed over 4,000, but we did at one point. I don't know if we can do anything with the skeleton skull either. We've probably put that down somewhere. Let's put the iron shovel away as well. Yeah, nice. So, now that we've got the cardboard box with a mob spawner in it, I don't really want to put it in my base, but I can show you. Ah. Okay, there we go. It looked like it was empty, and I was like, what? But yeah, we can now use the cardboard box. We can place down that spawner wherever we fancy. All right, I got to the point where I've got all of the runes of sacrifice. Now it is time. I'm going to rip all of these out, I think. And then what we'll do over here, I might have to fill in underneath. I don't know if I should do that or not. I might have to. But yeah, I'll fill in maybe a little bit underneath. I should probably... I'll keep hold of the runes. Because we do need them for the tier 4. Right. I don't really remember how any of the vanilla spawn mechanics work. I'm going to put it there. I'm going to put some water here and here. And then hopefully that'll push them over into this little area right here. It might be here or here, though. I mean, we could... I'll tell you what. I'll go get some water and we'll figure that one out right now. Because this is kind of water and spawn mechanics that I need to figure out. So, we can... First off, we need to get rid of that one. Oh, it's so dark. Okay. There you go. So we can see. That one goes in the corner. It doesn't quite bring us out to there, does it? But... yeah, they sort of stop here. I think what we could do then... Can we put it there instead? It's going to push you backwards though, isn't it? Oh! Oh! I have a plan. I have a cunning idea. A cunning plan. We can just inset it into the wall. And then they can't spawn in this area. That makes sense. Okay. I like that plan. There you go. And then that'll push us to... It doesn't really stop us from going to this point, does it? If I do that... What about if I'm here? It kind of pushes me around. Right, let's say I just spawn in. Why does it push me, like, that way? It's quite slow, isn't it? But it will bring me to around this area. And I'll just, like, jam up right there. Now, before we do anything, I do want to do a little bit of redstone in here. Come on, let me out. Let me out, you bumhole. Now, I do remember it is 4 blocks, I think. You can spawn 4 blocks in any direction. So now that I think about it, 4 blocks. 1, 2. We might have to block up this wall as well. Otherwise, they can spawn outside. Okay, I think we're at the point now. I don't know if this is going to work, by the way. I'm just going to do it because reasons. We can take that one off. I'm going to put another lamp on the other side as well, just to make it a bit symmetrical. As you do. But I should be able to turn the lamp off in there. And it has spawned some zombies. Amazing. Right, now what I need to do... I think it's nighttime as well. But what I need to do now is I need to get that sword. Let's make ourselves a quickie sword. And we can go put that one in the sacrifice. Right, where are we going again? Over here. There we go. Get that one going. The reason, by the way, I put in a brick slab right there is because I don't know if this will spawn any baby zombies. Fingers crossed. If that's not the case, what I could do is I could always break this. Okay, there we go. That's what we're looking for. Dagger of sacrifice. Did we get some blood for that? Yes, we did. Amazing. Do you see this? It's pretty good. And what I could do now is I can break all of this down and we can put in the runes of sacrifice instead. I've got to change the sign again. Ah, pain. Big pain. Okay, I'll tell you what I can do though, for now. I can do that. Just to shut them up, because they're kind of annoying right now. It's decent even without it, if I'm honest. Without the runes of sacrifice. And we get a couple of drops as well, like Inferium. Love it. Right, I'm going to have to do this one again. Damn it. I'll be back in a sec once I've... Sign is not linked. Damn it. Okay, right. But yeah, I'll be back once I've converted all of those into sacrifice runes. And we'll see how many we get per kill. Right, we got our divination sigil. And I think if we right-click on there, it'll tell us Tier 3, and we've got 16 self-sacrifice runes again now. If I turn that one back off, should bring me a few. That one's got armor. Interesting. Doesn't matter, because they insta-die when I get close enough. Yeah, they insta-die because of this dagger of sacrifice. Oh, I wasn't watching. So, 14,973. 16,000. That's insane. That is really good right there. Okay. And it's nearly full. And it is full up. Love it. I might have to... Oh, you know what I could do? I just remembered that we've got these. Let me go back down to my theurgy area. I'm pretty sure over here... or is it in this? Yeah, I've got redstone links. Oh, I love it. We're going to use redstone links for this. It's going to have to do some fancy redstone work, I think. But now I don't have to do that. Love it. I'll take that one off. I'll put that one there. Red is going to be my little dagger thingy. Shift, right click. You can't see it, but there is an antennae on that. And then this one we can put... Here, red is going to be this. I can put my lever right there. There you go. So that'll turn that one on. And as you can see, that one's on. So now we don't have to run around the side. Okay. The step assist is getting rather annoying right here, but I think that's okay. We could also turn this into... I'm thinking... Do we turn it into some walls? Because if the walls are here, then we can get a better angle. It might be the case. But yeah. Oh, there we go. We got some of the refined glowstone. Got protection, fire protection, and unbreaking on it. It's pretty good. It's actually better than what we're wearing, but I like the mana discount that we get from these. Even though I only just found out about those, but there you go. Cool. Right, that's a bit of a... That's a big bit of... But no, what was it? Blood magic. Almost said Botania. Big bit of blood magic upgrades that we've got right there. And I know I need to do more Botania. I know I need to do some mystical. So I'm going to work on mystical next. And then we'll probably do some more Botania. And then we'll come back to blood magic. We've got all we need for blood magic right now, I think. Could do with getting some saturated towel, but as I said, we'll come back to that later. For now, though, I am going to call it here. So thank you for watching. Thanks for joining. And I will see you in the next one. Bye.